All right, here's a quick little lesson on matching colors from Acrobat to Flexi, especially for printing. What you see on the monitor right now is red and green letters. I just typed in red and green and painted them red and green in both programs. And on the monitor, they may look pretty close to each other. But when you get ready to print this over in Flexi here, I'm going to go to Saw Proof, and you can see that the colors get muted, and that's because of color management. If I go to Edit in Flexi and I choose Color Settings, and I take a look at my color management, I'm using this sRGB for my monitor profile. I'm asking Flexi, show me what this printer, which in this case is the Mimaki UCJB300, using this profile is going to look like. And I'm just simply telling the program, show me a preview of what's going to print. Well, I can do the same thing in all Acrobat, Adobe products, and including Acrobat. Let me explain. I have a whole lesson on this. We did a webinar just recently on how to match Adobe products to Flexi, but I'm going to go over it really quickly here for Acrobat. So I've got the file open over here, and what I've done is I've clicked on All Tools on the left-hand side here. Okay. First, I'm going to go to Edit. Okay, I'm going to go to the menu up here at the top, and I'm going to choose Preferences. And the very first thing I'm going to do is go down here in Preferences where it says Color Management, and I'm going to change my working space here to match what I had over here in Flexi. So I have, got all these colors in here. What's the working space? Let's look at Flexi here. Whoops, wrong one, sorry. Let's look at Flexi. I'm just going to go to Color Settings here. This is the working space right here. So I have sRGB, right? That's what I've got up here. For the CMYK, I've got this Grackle. So let's go over here and change that to the Grackle. Okay, that's the one we want. These others here you can leave alone. All right, just leave them alone and click OK on this. Okay, so now we've got the color management sort of the same. But how do I saw proof this? Click on All Tools over here. And you may have to actually click more down here, but what you're looking for is for printing. Here he is, Use Print Production. So click on that, and this is going to allow you to click on what's called the Output Preview. So I'm going to click Output Preview, and you notice the colors now match what I have in Flexi. Why? Because for Simulation Profile here, I've chosen this 3M adhesive profile. And if you take a look over in Flexi, when I look at my color preferences here under Settings, I've got 3M adhesive color profile. So this one matches this one right here. All I've done is be sure and turn on Simulate Black Ink. You can also simulate the paper color, but you don't need to do that. And basically now I am looking on the left-hand side what it's going to look like when I print in Flexi with the same settings here. So I can soft proof in either program, and this proves the colors are the same. Even if I close this out and I don't do this, and even if this was looking the same here, but they could be different looking on the monitor, I want to do my soft proof to see what it's going to look like when I print, because after all, that's why we're using Flexi. So follow these instructions. Now there's a great webinar that I did, as I mentioned, and it was an hour long, and it was all about how to set up and get these settings in here, because you may be wondering, how did I get this profile into my system here? Well, if you look, there's no way to actually, browse to it or anything like that. This is actually profile. I just simply copied that profile from the Flexi ICC profile where that printer was, and I copied it over into my Windows directory, and I tell you what, it's way deep down in Windows. I'll tell you that right now. So let me just show you this. Let's delete that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my File Explorer, and all I did was I went to my Flexi programs. So if I go down here to my SAI programs, it's in here somewhere, there it is. And I go into my programs here. I went to my ICC profiles, and I chose the Mimaki profile, and this is the one that I was using. So I right click on that and copied it. And then I went back to Windows, and then I went down to System 32, and then I went down to, this is what you got to do, okay? Went down to Spool, okay? Then Drivers, Color, and then I just pasted it in here. So you can actually see that profile is pasted in here. After you do that, and then when you restart Adobe, you're actually going to see that profile located over here. So when you go into your output preview, you'll see it listed here. So you can see I have several that I've copied over. You can copy whatever profiles you want over here, and just use that then, and then you can simulate exactly what's going to happen in Adobe programs the same as in your Flexi programs. Quick lesson there. Hope you enjoy it. Come on over to Addendo.com. This is where we have all the experts that can help you with this kind of information. And join our free community. Go into Addendo.com. Up at the top, you'll see community. Just click on that. Join our community where you can discuss issues on Flexi and so forth with the experts. Forget about Facebook. Come on over.